All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. I'm Pathakamoth Jim S. Dallas, and I'm just coming back at you with a really quick hit lesson. I think I'm going to entitle this "The Heathen in Galatians 3 and 8 are Israelites." Because of course vocab Malone is at it again. And this dude, he just doesn't stop. He's not going to stop. He's an Edomite, man. He's a heathen, and he's in his lot. He's doing his job, man. He's coming at this true gospel, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's through, man. And he knows he's through. But at the end of the day, in his spirit, he's just trying to fight, and he's going to fight to the end to no avail, man. This demon is going to lose. And he's going to lose royally. But he's still at it, man. This dude is, he's recently had I guess a debate with the Sakari. And, he's going to put up a video and the witch that, he feels like I guess he feels like, from what it sounds like, that he tripped them up, dealing with Galatians, the 3rd chapter and verse 8, which I'm going to get it. And, really, this is going to be a really quick hit lesson. I'm not going to linger this out, make it long. I'm just going to get in, get out, make the point and get in and get out, man. The first thing I want to do is just establish the fact that, the Most High, just right off the top, is not dealing with the other nations, man, because when you go into Isaiah, the 40th chapter, and I'm just going to get to the point in verse 17. This is Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. So all 17 other nations outside of the nation of Israel, because the Most High created, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai created 18 nations, man, 18 worlds, because as a matter of fact, let me get that real quick in Hebrews. The 1st chapter and verse 2. This is Hebrews chapter 1 and verse 2, and it reads, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the worlds, plural, worlds. And those worlds represent these different nations, because when you read in Isaiah, the 45th chapter, I believe, in verse 17. As a matter of fact, let me get it. He refers to Israel as a world, man. This is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. And it reads, but Israel shall be saved in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end. So Israel is a world, and all 17 other nations are considered worlds as well, man. It don't just go for the nation of Israel. He created 18 worlds. Each nation represents a world. You know what I'm saying? So as we just read in Hebrews, the 1st chapter in verse 2, he created the worlds, man. He created 18 nations. So when we go back to Isaiah, the 40th chapter, I'm going to read it again. It's Isaiah 40 and 17. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. So all 17 other nations are counted as nothing to him. So with that understanding alone tells you that you are confused, man. You know what I'm saying? He counts these nations as nothing, less than nothing. So why would he then turn around and have something to do with them, give them some type of salvation or anything? It doesn't make that's confusion, man, which the Lord clearly says he's not the author of. Let's get that real quick. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints, man. And that's dealing with the churches of Israel, these elect churches of these men throughout the four corners of the earth, standing up and coming back and prophesying against this wicked kingdom, against these devils, man. Those are the churches, man, in these times. And there is no confusion among these churches, man. You know what I'm saying? They have the 100% truth. So again, 1 Corinthians 14:33, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. You're the confusion vocab. These Christian churches with these Christian theologians, the unlearned, that's where the confusion is coming from, man, because the Bible is very clear, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to Galatians, because he's trying to go to Galatians, the third chapter in verse 8, to make some type of point, as if the Lord is dealing with the heathen. This is Galatians chapter 3, and when I say that, I mean the heathen as meaning the other nations. This is Galatians chapter 3 and verse 8. And the scripture, foreseeing that the Most High would justify the heathen through faith, preached before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, in thee shall all nations be blessed. So just because it says that he would justify, the Most High would justify the heathen through faith, he's trying to associate that with the other nations, man, which is not what that's talking about. That's the heathen right here, just as the Gentiles are talking about Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but the deal is that he refuses to receive, and is the fact that the nation of Israel has been scattered among these people, among these nations, among these people, among these heathen. And they have taken on their customs, their ways, you know what I'm saying, their languages, their idol gods, you know what I'm saying, their beliefs, So the Most High sees them as heathen, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not talking about the actual heathen nations, man. So let's get in. That's really quick. Let's get into, because it's going to be a quick. I'm just in and out, in and out. Let's go to real quick. Let's go to John, the 11th chapter, and verse 49. This is John 11 and 40. I'm gonna start at verse 49 and read down. This is John 11. Salakia. This is John 11 and 49. And one of them, named Caiaphas, being the high priest, that same year said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people, and that the whole nation perish not. And that one man that should die is Yahushua, man, which he's going to go into that. But it says he should die for the people, and that the whole nation the whole nation perish not, and that's going into the nation of Israel, because when you read in Zechariah the 13th chapter in verse 8, it says that two parts shall be in the land, and all the land shall be cut off and die, but the one part shall be brought through the fire, man. So that's the 1/3. That's the elect. That's the remnant that's returning pursuant to Isaiah the 10th chapter, beginning at around verse 20. So that's going into the whole nation not perishing, man. Verse 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation. And that nation represents those of the nation of Israel who knew they were Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? No new thing under the sun. The same thing in this day, in time and age. Israel, there's Israelites that know, and there's Israelites that are Israelites that don't know, man. So that's why I saying it like this. Going back, verse 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yahushua should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of the Most High that were scattered abroad. So it's all the children of the Most High, man, which we already know who that chosen nation is, man. Israel, man. The nation of Israel is the children of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying that Yahushua didn't just die for those Israelites who were in the know, the circumcision, but he also died for the uncircumcision, man. Those who don't know, the scattered, those heathen, those Gentiles, man. You know, verse 52. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one, pursuant to Ezekiel the 37th chapter. That's what's happening. Those two separate sticks are coming back together as one stick, man. As one nation. Those two separate kingdoms are being brought together back as into one kingdom, one nation, man. The southern and northern kingdoms, which that split happened after the death of King Solomon, man. During the time of Jeroboam and Rehoboam. All of that breach is being sealed up and closed, man. That middle wall of partition, as the scriptures speak of, is being broken down, man. And the nations those two separated kingdoms are coming back together as one nation, man. So that's why it says, verse 52, John 11 and 52, and not for that nation only, which is talking about the believers, those who knew they were Israel, but that also he should gather together in one, back together into one stick, one united nation and kingdom, the children of the Most High that were scattered abroad. So he's bringing those uncircumcised, the scattered seed, those Gentiles, which are considered heathen, back into the fold, man. That's what this is going into. So let's get the because they were scattered among these nations, man. So let's get the prophecy of that real quick. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And it reads, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, man. So there's the prophecy of that scattering among all people. And when you read, as a matter of fact, let me get this real quick in Hosea. Hosea, the 8th chapter, goes into it as well. How we were swallowed up of the heathen. This is Hosea 8 and 8. Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles as a vessel wherein is no pleasure. So those Gentiles, those heathen are Israelites, man. We were scattered among these other nations, man. And that's the prophecy that we just read in Deuteronomy 24, 28 and 64, man. So now let's go find out who they are, man. Because James broke it down beautifully. This is James chapter 1 and verse 1. He's going to tell you who those scattered are. This is James 1 and 1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. Greetings. So the 12 tribes which were scattered abroad, that's the ones that were scattered, man. The Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So vocab Malone is out of his damn mind, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to get one more because, like I said, it's going to be quick and to the point. Just proving that those heathen that are being referred to are Israelites, man. Let me get one more in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start up just to set so we get the gist of this being Israel. This is Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 30. Wherefore say unto the house of Israel, so this dealing with the Israelites, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power, are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers, and commit ye whoredom after their abominations? So I'm going to drop down to verse 32 and get the point now, because now we know this is dealing with the nation of Israel, the house of Israel. Ezekiel 20 and 32. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone, which is what the scattering in Deuteronomy 28 and 64 said the same thing. He was going to scatter us among all people from the one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. And there you shall serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers roughly paraphrasing, had known even wood and stone, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So same thing, man. But it says, we will be as the heathen, as the families of the countries. That's who those heathen are in Galatians, the 3rd chapter and verse 8, man. So, hey, man, I just wanted to, hey, it's Israel, man. You're not going to get around this vocab, man. You might as well sit down, man, and learn until time comes for you to become a slave, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. So, hey, I just wanted to go into a quick hit lesson, man. Hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. With that, giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wahara Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shah Dawadah. Shalom.